Up though, YouTube. We got LaLiga has a serious Barcelona problem. You damn right they do. This the best team in the world, bro. We winning the Champions League. This nigga LAMINE YAMAL is fresh off of Spain motherfucking World Cup. I told y'all nigga Spain was winning the World Cup too, by the way. How many times I have to tell y'all LAMINE the best player in the world, bro? Y'all niggas try to put this nigga in conversation with other niggas that should never been in it. Everybody better than LAMINE until it's time to beat that nigga. That's what I'm saying. Y'all called Messi the GOAT. My nigga LAMINE gave a nigga belt. That nigga Ronaldo, that nigga's not even in the conversation. We was never worried about him. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, the new
Barcelona, them niggas gonna always be a problem. Every year, LAMINE plays. As long as LAMINE is on Barcelona, niggas gonna always be a problem.
Barca are signing names, because Hansi Flick is building something very specific.
Nigga, Hansi Flick, top
pressing,
5, bro.
Verticality, aggression, chaos. Barcelona are no longer looking only for talent. They are looking for players who can run, press, attack space, and make defenders suffer for 90 minutes. And the clearest proof is Karim Adeyemi. According to Fabrizio Romano, Adeyemi already has a total agreement with Barcelona. He has told Borussia Dortment that his only objective is to become a Barca player. He does not want to renew, and Barcelona have already put a 40 million offer on the table. This matters because Adeyemi is not a random winger. He is exactly the type
like Barcelona know what they doing, bro. Barcelona's cooking.
Power into space, intensity, physicality.
Y'all niggas spell what Barcelona's cooking up. I want y'all to smell it.
And that also explains why Marcus Rashford
left nostril,
will not
right
continue at Barcelona. And he is not coming alone. Anthony Gordon is already signed, and Gordon is not just arriving with Premier League hype. He is having an excellent World Cup with 3 assists in 4 matches.
Y'all niggas try. Hold on.
For a massive start.
I remember y'all niggas tried to say Gordon, nigga, that nigga was trash and Barcelona got fleeced. Stop
His
it.
2025 to 26 season.
Barcelona know what they doing.
In the Champions League, Gordon produced 10 goals and 2 assists in 12 matches, including 4 goals against Karabakh and 1 goal against Barcelona. That night, he showed exactly why Hansi Flick likes him.
Like nigga, Hansi Flick know what he's doing.
Direct running, 1v1 threat, defensive sacrifice. Now imagine
this
that
new
profile
Barcelona y'all about to see this year, nigga. Don't be scared now.
LAMINE YAMAL, on another Anthony Gordon. Then you add Karim Adeyemi. Suddenly, Barcelona are not just technical, they are explosive, fast, violent in transition.
Well, LAMINE YAMAL's getting at least 2 assists a game, nigga. At least 1 goal.
Barca already had a terrifying
and we
base.
winning at least by 5.
LAMINE YAMAL has become one of the great strengths of this team despite his age. 24 goals, 18 assists, 45 matches. That is not normal.
This is why the nigga LAMINE YAMAL is the best player in the world for a reason.
Our production. YAMAL gives
this
Barca.
Is not, bro. It's not that this nigga is just. I forgot what age the nigga turned. I think the nigga turned 19. It's not that nigga young. This nigga's a top 5 player, literally. Look what this nigga is doing at all times. Lead in Barcelona. He's about to lead Barcelona to the Champions League. And get Ballon d'Or. There's a reason why LAMINE YAMAL is the best player in the world. After giving nigga Argentina belt and winning a motherfucking champion. Hey, nigga's a World Cup champion, nigga. That nigga little brother was on a motherfucking legendary run. It's a
Barcelona magic.
I can go on and on. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And a left foot that can change a match in 1 touch. Then there is Ferran Torres.
Like, but who do you know can dribble like
Ferran
this?
also had an excellent season.
LAMINE YAMAL is the best dribbler in the world.
In all competitions. He can play wide, he can attack the box, he can move as a striker. He gives Flick goals, movement, and intelligence. And then there is Rafinha.
Rafinha, another top 5 player in the world.
Rafinha
right there.
asked for a meeting with Hansi Flick and
bro, a healthy LAMINE and Rafinha.
His future is no longer guaranteed, especially because of huge offers from Saudi Arabia.
These niggas not playing together,
earn up to 5 times
the whole motion. I'm not gonna lie.
If he leaves, Barcelona could use that space and money to finish the new attack, because there is still one name that can change everything: Julian Alvarez. His signing is still the great uncertainty. Julian has already broken his silence. He said he spoke with people at the club and that the best thing is a transfer.
That nigga ain't say that shit. That nigga saying Pero, Tomo, Ni, Hasarame, El Toros.
The Argentine wants to leave Atletico Madrid, and everything points toward Barcelona as his
who
preferred
wouldn't leave them
destination.
niggas though, bro? Them
This
niggas
is
is
massive,
trash.
because Julian Alvarez is not just a number 9. He is a flick striker. He presses, runs, connects, finishes, attacks spaces, and he is coming from
just
an
imagine
excellent
LaMine
season with
Yamal would
Atletico
help like that,
Madrid.
bro.
20 goals and 9 assists.
And not
in
have
all
like, bro. Just
competitions.
imagine that
If
nigga
Barca
having
add
to
Julian,
score the ball over
the attack
Torres.
changes completely. Adeyemi gives speed, Gordon gives intensity, Yamal gives magic, Ferran gives production, Julian gives pressing, mobility, and
nigga,
goals
you
through the
said
middle.
you-
That is not a normal
I'm
attack.
letting
That is a
slide, I'm letting
pressing
slide.
machine with pace, goals, and 1v1 monsters everywhere. And Barcelona are also close to closing João Cancelo permanently. That is a very favourable operation, because Cancelo's not only a fullback, he is a tactical weapon, and with explosive wingers ahead of him, that matters.
Like,
So the
bro,
market
look
is
what
starting to make
Barcelona's
sense.
cooking.
Barcelona are not
If
collecting
you're-
names. They
if
are
you're
building
any other
profiles.
team other than
And Flick is
Barcelona,
the
nigga, you
coach
should be
who can
terrified
turn
for
all
real.
of that into a machine.
You should be
Of
real
course,
like
there are
shaking your
still
boots,
questions.
nigga. I ain't gonna lie
If
to you, I'm
Adeyemi
shaking my
arrives,
boots
does that
scared
close
for
the
other
door for
teams.
Julian? If Rafinha leaves, does that
this
open the
team
money
is
for another
easily for
signing?
sure winning the
If
league
Julian
again.
costs more than
And
130
then not only that,
million
nigga, Champions
euros
League.
after his World Cup, is that too much? Would that money be
And then
better
LaMine
used
Yamal
on a
is
centre
fresh
back?
off a
But one thing is
motherfucking
clear,
World Cup.
Barcelona are not
Yeah, this is a
thinking
Ballon d'Or
small.
season.
They are building a squad to compete for everything. LaLiga, Champions League,
Yeah.
every title. This is not just about possession anymore. This is
Nigga,
about
hey,
making
Real
Barcelona
Madrid,
more
nigga.
physical, more
see
vertical,
y'all niggas
more
in the El
aggressive, and
Clasico
more
belt.
European. A
I want
Barca
y'all
that
to know,
can press
belt.
high, run behind you,
Don't be
attack your
scared now.
fullbacks, destroy tired legs, win the ball and reach your
Y'all
box
niggas
in
shaking
3
in y'all
passes.
boots.
For years, Barcelona
Mbappe,
are obsessed
that nigga
with
fear.
control.
I
Now
see
Flick
fear
is
in
adding
Mbappe
fear.
heart.
And if this market closes the way
Y'all,
Barca
hey,
want,
Vincent Jr.
Adeyemi,
niggas going
Gordon
crazy
already
with
signed,
Brazil.
Julian still
Hey,
possible,
that nigga
Yamal
scared too.
exploding, Ferran producing, then
That
Europe
nigga
has a
Jude was
serious
going
problem.
crazy too.
Now this
But
is
hey,
Barcelona team is
he
ravenous.
got him shaking.
Ravenous
He
and
terrified.
driven that they didn't have sense.
Because the new Barcelona are no longer trying to look dangerous, they are building a team that can actually terrify Europe. To understand why this new Barcelona feels so terrifying, you have to understand the shadow hanging over the club. Since 2015, Barcelona have lived with one enormous wound. They have not won the Champions League since that night in Berlin,
I know.
when MSN touched
That's
the
very
sky
tough, nigga.
against
I ain't gonna lie to you, but
Juventus,
nigga, it's okay.
Messi, Suarez,
Barcelona's
Neymar.
getting the Champions
Barcelona
League this
lifted their
season, so
fifth
it's not too
Champions
much to
League,
worry about.
completed a historic treble, and looked like the best team on the planet. From that moment on, Europe stopped being the place where Barcelona ruled, and became the stage of their worst nightmares. The first major wound came in 2016. Barcelona were coming from the treble, MSN was still in full power, and the team looked ready to defend the crown. In the first leg against Atletico Madrid, Barca won 2-1 with a Luis Suarez brace after Fernando Torres scored and was later sent off. It looked controlled, but at the Calderón, everything collapsed. Griezmann scored twice. Atletico won 2-0. Barcelona
Come on,
were
man.
eliminated,
Y'all can't be like
and there was
these
late
bum-ass niggas do this
controversy
shit.
over a handball that many culés still believe should have been a penalty.
It don't
Instead,
matter what
the
era
referee
it is,
gave
nigga.
a
These
free kick
Atletico Madrid
outside the
niggas think they
box.
good.
That was
Y'all
one of the
niggas is
first
not good.
signs.
Y'all
The
are
European
trash.
decline had started. In 2017, Barca lived a false emotion. The famous 6-1 comeback against PSG made the world believe anything was possible. A barbarity, but it also hit
anything
deeper
is
problems.
possible, though. That's not-
Away from home,
that's not gas.
Barcelona were already showing cracks. In the quarter-finals, Juventus destroyed them 3-0 in Turin with a brilliant Paulo Dybala performance. At the Camp
Yeah, that was a nice
Barca
goal right
dreamed
there,
of
I'm not
another
gonna lie.
comeback, but the 0-0 killed everything. Then came Roma. And this has to be said, for many Barcelona fans, that was the worst elimination of all. In 2018, Barca won the first leg 4-1 at the Camp
All right, bro,
Nou.
come
The
on, nigga. Why are you
semi-finals
showing
looked
all this
almost
for, bro? What's the
guaranteed,
plot about?
but in Italy, they collapsed. Barcelona were
I'm not trying to see
eliminated on away
Barcelona
goals.
losing Champions
It was not
League,
just
nigga.
losing, it was watching a team without reaction,
good?
without character,
You
and
good,
without
mud in the
answers.
unit,
One
bitch,
year
what shit
later,
I ain't trying to
Anfield
see.
broke something inside the club. In
We
2019,
ain't worried about what
Barca
happened in the
beat
past,
Liverpool
nigga. Barcelona's about to
3-0
get all the
in
Champions
first
League
leg
back
with
now.
that monstrous Messi free kick. They were one step away from
Nigga,
the final
LaMine is
against
leading
Tottenham,
us.
but in England came the Black Knight, 4-0. Barcelona did not just lose a tie, they lost authority. And the whole world noticed, but the most terrifying part came in 2020. The 8-2 against Bayern Munich. One
Come
match,
on, bro. Y'all
pandemic
niggas like,
football,
like
Lisbon. and
Why you
Barcelona
want-
were destroyed
What's
by
up
a
with you,
team
bro?
that was more
Nigga, is this
physical,
supposed to be a
faster,
Barcelona
and more
supposed to be
modern.
terrified
That
video?
night confirmed
why
Barcelona
you
no
showing this
longer
shit?
competing at the
What this
rhythm
gotta
of
do?
Europe's elite. In 2021, not even Messi could save the disaster. Mbappe's PSG won 4-1 at the Camp Nou with a hat-trick from the Frenchman. In Paris, Messi scored a brilliant goal, but
That's
missed
a
a
mean
penalty.
one there.
The 1-1 was not enough. That was Messi's final major European blow with Barcelona. Months later, he left for PSG, and the crisis became symbolic. Then came rock bottom. In 2021-22, Barcelona fell in the group stage and ended up in the Europa League. In 2022, Eintracht Frankfurt eliminated them at the Camp Nou, with thousands of German fans invading the stands. In 2023,
Come on,
Manchester
bro. What the
United
fuck,
knocked
bro?
them out of the
Are you
Europa
good?
League. And in 2024, when Barca looked close to returning to the Champions League semi-finals, Araujo's red card against PSG changed everything. Another elimination, and then Hansi Flick arrived. The question was simple. How do you rebuild a giant that has spent years falling apart in
come on.
Europe? Flick
Say good
answered
shit about
with
Barcelona
football,
now.
intensity, and titles. He took over a Barca without huge signings, with economic problems, injuries, doubts, and a squad full
once
of young
LAMINE
players.
popped up,
But
nigga,
instead
that's
of
when you knew shit
complaining,
got
he built Catalan possession, German
My nigga
pressing,
Danny go
a
crazy.
high line, verticality.
Hey, the
and an
crazy part
ambition
about
the
it,
club
bro,
had not shown in
nigga,
years,
Spain is
and I will
built with
prove it.
Barcelona
Flick
players.
did not just win; he
nigga,
dominated Spain.
really,
In his
Barcelona
first
just
season,
won
he
the
won
Champions
La
League.
Liga,
The
the
World
Copa
Cup.
del Rey against Real Madrid, the Super Cup also against Real Madrid, and reached the Champions League semi-finals for the first time in 6 years. In his second season, he won La Liga again, and another Super Cup.
Niggas a top 5.
5 titles with
not
Barcelona,
top 5. Let me
2 league
rephrase that,
titles,
nigga. Top
2
1.
Super Cups, 1 Copa del Rey. And the most terrifying part for Madridismo is what Flick has done in the Clasico. 7 Classicos.
Bro,
6
that nigga better
wins,
give it
1
motherfucking
defeat, an 85.7%
Real Madrid the
win
belt,
rate. 3 of
bro.
those victories
LAMINE,
came in
I don't
finals
wanna get
against
Mbappe.
Real
I don't
Madrid.
wanna hear it.
2 Super Cups,
I don't want to hear it.
1 Copa del Rey. And he revived players who looked stuck. Rafinha went from questioned to Ballon d'Or.
Hey, Rafinha,
Lewandowski
my nigga
felt
Rafinha
lethal
back.
again. Pedri recovered continuity.
My nigga
LAMINE
Lewandowski
YAMAL
did,
exploded
come back
as
too.
a generational talent. Ferran Torres became useful again. Rashford found important moments.
All right, nigga,
and La
I
Masia
won't
returned
say
to the
all that
centre
now,
of the
bro.
project, with Kubasi, Casado, Bernal, and more young players
Hey,
getting
I ain't
real
gonna lie to you,
importance.
bro. Nigga, Barcelona cooked with these players right here. Like, if Barcelona never cooked with these players right here, these niggas is not. Really, Spain wouldn't have won the World Cup. All right, look at this shit. Especially LAMINE, I'm telling you right now. I don't know where they found these niggas at, bro. Oh, why my mama ain't had me out here playing this shit? I'm telling you. I would have been a world-class nigga right now. Scoring 2 goals a game. I'm telling you right now.
Flick earned respect. But do not misunderstand this. The job is not finished. La Liga matters. The Copa del Rey matters. Beating
Everything
Real
matters.
Madrid
He talking about,
but the real challenge is
La
still
Liga
the
is not the only
Champions
thing
League.
that matters, bro.
That is the open wound since MSN. And that is why the new Barcelona Flick is preparing is not built only to dominate Spain. It is built for Europe. Hansi Flick is not just building a better Barcelona. He is building a Barcelona designed to dominate Europe again. Because Flick's idea starts from something very clear. He respects Barcelona's DNA, but he wants to make it more aggressive, more physical, and more vertical.
I like
Barca
that, yeah, I
have
like
always
that.
been built around 3 Ps: pressing, possession, position. Flick does not destroy that. He uses it as the foundation, but then he adds what Barcelona had been missing in Europe for years: rhythm, depth, and the
Rhythm,
ability
depth.
to hurt
Alright,
teams
yeah, I
in
like that, I
seconds.
like that.
Flick's
I'm with
base
you, I'm with
system is
you.
a 4-2-3-1,
Bad word.
but many times it can transform into a 3-5-2 when the fullbacks push high and Barcelona accumulate up to 7 players in the opponent's half. But the difference with the classic Barca 4-3-3 is not only the shape, it is the intention. Flick does not want slow possession just to put the match to sleep. He wants horizontal passes to attract the opponent, and the second the space appears, vertical passes to attack it. That is why these
at what I
signings
mean,
make
bro.
so much sense. They are tactical
Yeah,
answers.
bro, this-
Anthony Gordon
Every
fits
time he
perfectly
touched the
into
ball.
that idea. He is intense, aggressive, fast. He can play from the left, attack space and defend. Karim Adeyemi follows the same logic, but with an even more explosive threat. He is pure speed, He can play on the right, on the left,
hey,
or
Barca,
even
I like
through
what
the
y'all
middle.
niggas cooking,
And in a
I'm
team
telling
that
you.
wants to recover the ball
I see
high
y'all.
and attack before
Y'all
the
niggas not
opponent
gonna
gets
notice.
organised, that profile can be a barbarity. Adeyemi does not need 10 chances to break a match. He needs one space, one run, one moment where the defensive line is exposed.
That's why my nigga Hoolan,
and
bro. You get my
suddenly
nigga
half the
Hoolan
defence
2
is
chances,
behind.
he'll win the game
Then
with 2
comes the
goals.
possible arrival
That nigga
of
was
Julian
scary in
Alvarez.
Norway.
Flick does not need a static number 9. He needs a dynamic centre forward, a striker who can press, move across the front line, play with his back to goal, drag centre backs, create spaces, and finish first time. Julian Alvarez can do all of that. He can be lethal as a number 9, but
I ain't gonna
also
lie to you,
useful
nigga. As long as that
across
nigga
the
come to
whole
Barcelona,
attack.
that's all
If he
that
arrives
matters.
at Barcelona, he would not only be the goal scorer, he would be the first defender, the connector, the player who allows Gordon, Adeyemi, and LAMINE YAMAL to find more space. And that is
Oh
where
yeah, I
LAMINE
like that.
appears, the great
We need to
jewel
give
of
him
the
the
project.
most space we
Flick
can for
already
my
has
nigga
a player
LAMINE.
who can change matches from the right, but the key is this: with more speed around him, LAMINE no longer has to carry all the danger alone. Gordon and Adeyemi would force opponents
nigga,
to
I ain't gonna lie
stretch.
to you, that
Julian
will-
would pin the centre
Niggas
backs,
would be
and that would give
terrified.
Yamal more
They
freedom
can't see him
to
five
receive
niggas at LAMINE
inside,
no more.
attack the box,
You gotta
or
have a
appear
nigga one-on-one on
as a
LAMINE.
false creator. That is terrifying.
And that's nasty
because the
work,
worst thing you
one-on-one
can do
LAMINE.
with generational talent is make him
He might as well just get
predictable.
LAMINE a
Flick is
goal.
trying to build an attack where LAMINE can choose. Stay wide, come inside, create, finish. That is when he becomes impossible to control. Ferran Torres also fits into this structure. He is not a pure number 9, but he is a useful attacking piece. He can press, attack space, appear as a game changer from the bench, or move across the front line. His challenge is clear. He has to sustain Flick's intensity, and not live only from goals. If he does that, Varane can still be important, but be careful. This team is not only being built to attack, it is being built to defend by attacking. High pressing is the
Nigga,
heart of
that's what
Flick's system.
actually
He
win
wants
games.
compact
We gotta be able to do
lines,
both.
a high defensive line,
I like that, nigga. Barcelona finally realized
that is the
you
real
the fin
transformation.
motherfucking
Barcelona are
sport.
trying to press like a beast again, but now with
Now
legs,
you adding all
with
this,
speed,
nigga, teams
with
is
players who can run
terrified. They
forward
like
after the
Barcelona's
recovery
using their mind
instead
now.
of just recycling possession. That is why Gordon matters. That is why Adeyemi matters. That is why Julian matters. Because if the fullbacks push high, if one of them inverts, if Barcelona create overloads
Get my nigga
inside,
LAMINE,
and
bro.
still
That nigga
have
already
pace
in
on the
peak form.
outside, the opponent faces a brutal problem. Press Barca high and they can go behind you. This is not old Barcelona trying to recreate 2011. This is a new Barcelona trying to survive modern Europe. More physical, more direct, more aggressive, more complete. And Flick is the coach trying to connect all of it into one machine.
That
A
nigga
machine
odds
built not
great.
just to win Spain, but to compete in Europe. To
That's
press
low-key
Europe,
tough.
to run at Europe, to punish Europe, to make defenders uncomfortable again. The new Barcelona is not being prepared to survive the Champions League. It is being built to win.
Man, it's being built to win the Champions League, nigga, not to survive it. We winning it, nigga.